right, check. Testing audio. Let me go ahead and check in on YouTube. See if our audio is good over there. Sheesh. You all right? YouTube, where are you? There it is. Let's see. Let's see. YouTube's good. Okay. YouTube is good. Alarm is set. Excellent. All right, we right on track, I believe. When you guys come on, please make sure that you like the video. If you watch it on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. If you're not already, turn on the bell notifications also after you subscribe. So when you subscribe, turn the bell notifications on. Make sure that you do that. If you're looking from either Facebook or Instagram, make sure that you heart the video and follow the page. Okay. Also, if you're not already in the public TeamAlliance Facebook group, make sure that you join the group, because by doing so, it will ensure that you get notifications. Shout out to Facebook, because you will get a notification if you're in the group, period. I don't know why, but the notifications always come through when you are in the group. So I know sometimes the notifications don't come through from the platform, so for example, if you're on Instagram, you may or may not get a notification when I'm live, which I know can be a nuisance. Same thing applies for YouTube as well. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. And on Facebook also, so whatever platform you're on, don't just limit yourself to getting notified from the platform. Make sure that you join the group as well, because for whatever the reason is, those notifications always go through. All right. So make sure that you do that. And aside from that, we're doing distribution right now. So you'll just sit tight, and we'll be getting started with the topic for today momentarily. All right, y'all, hold on. Actually, before I do that, I need to check the audio on Facebook. Yep, we do a lot of checking because this needs to be right. Want to make sure that everything is up and running properly on every platform, because we are streaming live from 3 platforms and we'll be recording the podcast. So, got to be done. I see Stacy in the building. She on Facebook and YouTube. All right. Stacy not playing. She ain't playing. All right, so let's see. She says she like IG better. That sound bad petty, right? I like Instagram better than Facebook. I like potato better than potato. All right, so let me see how the audio is here. And the yeah, all right, Facebook audio is good. All right, cool. Yes, sit tight. All right, we almost there. Almost there. Someone confirmed for me on IG audio is good. You should have been hearing music just now. So the audio is good over there. Just let me know. Yep. With a yay or nay. What else we got going on right now? What else? Okay, cool. I see. All right, cool. So if you guys are finding your way on any of the platforms, Facebook, IG, YouTube, when you comment, I will see your comment and reply to you. All right. The watch party is up also on my timeline. So if you are on Facebook and the hell is that noise? Hearing feedback. Check. Yeah, what the hell? What is that? Or am I bugging? Sound like I'm hearing something after I talk. Oh, what was it? You had water running just now? Okay. That's what it was. It was the living water. We talk to the water. We talk to the water. All right. Oh man. Shout out to Jamal, Mr. Benediction. Got us talking to water. All right. Let me focus on what I'm doing. So there was one more thing I needed to do. Oh, the watch party. And the groups. Hey, I ain't do that. Thought I did that already. All right. So let me go ahead and share the watch party in the groups. That's what I needed to do. All right. So let me open this up real quick. Open that. And I need to open up the comments also on the page so I can see those. And right now I'm talking about Facebook, so you're just bear with me. Making sure all of this stuff is up and running properly before we start. Okay. Shout out to Facebook. See Joelle over there, Marvin over there, Sharonda over there. All right. You're going to get Facebook lit. Told y'all that. All right, let me see something else. Open it up over here. All right, cool. And we got the page. All right, cool. So let me pin this. And one other thing, the website for the podcast, the BrooklynMosesPodcast.com, when you go to that site, it will connect you directly to the podcast. So you're able to listen to the podcast directly from that site. Like you'll see it. And it's also available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and wherever podcasts are available. All right. So you'll be able to listen to the podcast as well, wherever podcasts are available. All right. We already, it's crazy. We up to episode 31 already. It's retarded. It's crazy, man. All right. There was one other thing I was about to do. What was I about to do? Maybe I did it. No, I didn't. Watch party. Need to push that out into the groups real quick. and then we'll be ready to start. Okay. All right, 1, 2, once, twice, 3 times a lady. I mean, I know who sings that. You guys, excuse me. I'm kind of old. Kinda. Not really, but a little bit. Just a little bit. Shout out to all the old heads. Okay, so we are good to go. All right, so I'm going to begin recording for the podcast in a moment. Audio's good on IG. All right, excellent. Thank you, Stacy. And what else was I about to do? I think that's it. All right, so we're gonna start recording. I'll do the roll call after that. Just see who we have in the building with us. And we're going to get into the topic for today, which is another awesome one. Another awesome one. All right, so we straight everywhere? Yep. Yep. Shout out to Shavonda. She know who sings that. She said Lionel Richie. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, girl. You don't know nothing about Lionel. What you know about the Commodores? What you know about Zoom? He did another song. What was is it called Jesus is Lord? That's the title? Whew, tore that song up. Yeah, that's Lionel. All right, so we are going to start recording now. Yeah, we ready. Yes, sit tight. You know what it is, Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance, the Brooklyn Moses podcast, episode number 31. Man. Got a great topic lined up for today. Before we get into that, we're going to start with the roll call, see who's in the building with us. On Instagram, coming in at 58 pounds. We got Stacy in the building. Kalish is here. Willis Major, what's going on, sir? Someone on IG, do me a favor and please post the website for the podcast so I can pin it in the chat, the Brooklyn Moses podcast. When you guys get a moment, I appreciate it. On Facebook, we have Sharonda in the building, Marvin in the building, Jay Carly in the building. Facebook, those that come in late, I'm pretty sure will make their way on, but I will see you guys when you come. Just wave and say hello when you get there. All right, but whatever your comments are, I'll see them as well. Okay, and of course on YouTube, deep as usual. Let me post this website over here. Let me see who's at the top. All right, cool. So on YouTube, we got BCJ in the building. Damon is here. Ashton is here. Forrest is here. Maui Jeff is in the building. We got Charles, J. Carley, Ashton. Oh, go ahead, Lisa. She said, Jesus is love. Come on now. Come on. Lisa's in the building. Corey's in the building. Nico's in the building. And Melanie's here. All right, y'all give yourselves a round of applause. All right, so today we got an awesome topic. Trying to stir the pot a little bit again. I kind of like to do this from time to time. This is kind of light today, but I think that the subject matter is going to be powerful, because this is something that once you understand about what we do in trading, is going to elevate you. Like, it's going to make you unstoppable. I can hear that, Jesh. Jesh, I can hear you. Thank you. So you know, it's very important when it comes to trading that you understand your purpose in trading, right? Willie, my holiday was awesome. Hope yours as well. And Kalisha, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we had an awesome holiday. Awesome. Anytime your family's healthy and you can eat, it's great. Blessed. You have to understand in trading what your purpose is, because if you don't, it's very easy to get sidetracked and take things for granted and then mess up. It's very easy to mess up. And what I'm saying is not that it's easy to mess up in trading. It's easy to mess up when you're not focused in trading. Okay? Peter, what's going on, sir? Trading is something very powerful. We're very fortunate and blessed to be able to be in the position to trade and to do it at a very high skill level. And the reason being that people trade all the time and be losing. All the time. And it can be very discouraging when you're not succeeding at what you're doing. I mean, this would apply to anything. It's kind of like someone that always wants to run, right? They always want to race, but they always lose the race. When you have determination, you figure out how to stop losing. Now, listen to what I just said. You'll figure out how to stop losing. I didn't say you'll figure out how to win. This is how deep this topic is today. Topic is why not losing is better than winning. Of course, our first inclination always with anything that we're doing is to want to win, right? E. Jones, what's going on? I see you over on Facebook. What's happening, man? We always want to win. Now, the reason that anyone will win at anything is primarily because to win. Sorry about that. Right? Primarily because they either out-train everyone else, they're lucky, or they figured out how to consistently outdo themselves, right? Now, like, why am I saying that? Like, why am I getting into that? It's because when it comes to doing anything, you're always thinking about competition. Now, you don't mean to do it, but it's a natural thing. If you know that you're involved with something that requires you to outdo somebody else in order to win, then there's competition that's built into what you're doing, right? Now, the fact that there's competition, for some people, that can discourage them and it will throw off their focus, because instead of them worrying about being the best that they can be at it, they're concerned about what somebody else is doing. So they're trying to outperform the next person that they're competing with or competing against, right? And this is a part of the mindset where you're trying to beat someone else in order to win. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all got to stay with me because I'm going somewhere with this in particular. You can think that way, right? And for some people in their mind, they're like, well, I got to beat them. In the process of you doing that, you're not focusing on you. You're focusing on them. Make sense? So if you flip around that psychology and you don't even think about them at all, now there's nothing in the way of your focus so that you can become the best you that you can be with what you're doing. Now, why is that important? Because you are only as good as the best you. Whoa. Yeah, we be going deep sometimes, man. Just y'all gotta keep up. You're not as good as somebody else or better than somebody else or worse than them. You're only as good as the best you. Doesn't matter what the next person is doing. I'll give you an example. Let's say that you're gonna fight like in a boxing match, right? And I don't know why I always default back like to the Mayweather example. I think that Mayweather embodies the dynamic that I'm making reference to, right? He not thinking about who he fighting at all. In his mind, he don't care who it is. And when he trains, the way that he trains, you can see he not even thinking about who the opponent is that he's going to fight. He doesn't care who it is. It does not matter. He's not focused on them. He's focused on becoming a better version of himself for the fight. That's how he trains. If you look at how he trains, it's at a very intense level. He's trying to out-train the version of himself that he was in the last fight. Hold on. Whoa. And I know that this is what he does. This is why he wins all the time. He don't care who he's fighting. It doesn't matter because mentally, he knows that he's only fighting himself. He knows he's the only one that can beat himself. So what he does is he prepares mentally and he trains to be the best version of himself so that he don't lose. Whoa. Listen, if you're the best version of yourself, you can't lose. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like, y'all see where I'm going with this already, right? Listen to the topic. Hold on. Not losing is better than winning. Don't lose to yourself. Whoa. Wow. You lose to yourself, you're defeated before you start. You can beat yourself, actually. And understand that you're going to become whatever version of yourself that you end up becoming based on what you're doing in the interim to become that version of yourself. So in other words, what am I saying? If you create the wrong habits, bad habits, you're not becoming the best version of yourself, are you? You're becoming the version of yourself that's going to be defeated. This is crazy. This is such a powerful topic today. And the way that it's coming out and flowing is just, it's a lot. It's a lot to digest because, again, we're looking at the man in the mirror all the time. People think, and here's another example, and I'm going to use different examples to kind of frame it so that we can elevate in our understanding of what's going on. JT, what's up? If you continuously repeat the same mistake or what you're thinking is a mistake over and over again, but you keep having success up until the point of you doing that same thing over again at the same point. Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I give you a perfect example. There are people that have experienced taking a certain number of trades, right? Every time they get to that number, they lose. Hold on. Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, exactly what I'm talking about. You get to the same number each time, and every time you get to the same number, you lose. How? I don't know what it is. Every time I reach 12, I lose. Understand what you're doing. This is how powerful you are. This is why you got to be careful with the habits that you create. You think it's a coincidence that every time you get to the same number that you lose at that number? Do you think that's coincidence, or do you think that that's something that you're doing? It's showing you how intense your actual power is. That you can actually take a number, and when you reach that number mentally, certain things are connecting that cause you to do something to lose. Hold on. And every time you get to that number, you do something to lose. This is what I mean about being distracted. You distracted by the number. Oh, Mark, I don't know what it is. When I get to 15, I keep losing at 15. When I get to 20, I keep losing at 20. I was one away from Project 21, and I lost. This has happened to people multiple times. Do you think that that's a coincidence? It's not. This is exactly why I don't teach you, and I'm not conditioning you to get to a number. Hold on, this is strong. I need to close this right here. Why I can't see the damn mouse? Hold on, man. Where's the mouse? Wait. Oh, the mouse ain't even on. No wonder. Y'all excuse my OCD for a moment. All right, we good. I don't condition you to get to a number. See, people look at the projects that I'm doing and the stuff that I've created as far as opening up the power of the skill set that we have through a challenge or through a project. They look at that and then they limit themselves to that. Project 21, you're limiting yourself mentally to 21 trades. 30 trades of freedom. You're limiting yourself mentally to 30 trades. Some of you will create a number in your head before you even get there. For some of you, the number's 7. Some of you it's 11. Some of you it's 15. Some of you it's 18. Some of you it's 20. In your head, you got a number. The number's distracting you from focusing on the process. There's only one number that you need to be concerned about. It's called 1 and 0. 1 and 0. That's it. 1 and 0 is all we concerned about. Some people get distracted by the money in the account. Oh man, I had more than 2,000 in there. I should have took a withdrawal. No. Nope. You scared when you see money in the account and you feel like you should take a withdrawal because you're scared to lose. You know why? Because the money in your account is the distraction for you. You distracted by the money. Some of y'all are distracted by the number of the trade. Some of y'all are distracted by the contract size. Any way that you look at it, you're being distracted because you're not focused on 1 and 0. 1 and 0 removes the need to think about anything else. You don't got to think about a number. You don't got to think about a number for the contracts. You don't have to think about a number for the trade. You don't got to think about a number for the money. This is why 1-0 forever is so important to us. So understand, what we do is based on not losing. We're becoming the best version of ourselves so that we execute the process forever. That's what 1-0 forever is. That's what it is. Our only mission is to execute the process every time. Well, what does that mean? That means that we ain't gonna lose. Listen to me. Not losing is better than winning. So when you look at the market and you're like, I ain't get a trade today, what you're saying is, I didn't lose today. Oh, well, I didn't get a trade yesterday. You didn't lose. Don't look at that as something bad. You not getting a trade means you're not losing. Because as your skill elevates, you remain in alignment with it. Yes? So if you remain in alignment with the market, it means that you're always going to know when not to trade. Hello? If you know when not to trade, you know why you're not trading. If you know why you're not trading, you understand why you're not losing. And not losing is what our business model is based on. We ain't here to lose. Oh, but Mark, we have to trade. No, we don't have to trade. That's the whole point. We're not in trade mode. We in 1-0 forever mode. That's it. So regardless of what day is this? Monday? Matter of fact, let me look at the calendar. Hold on. Let me break something down for y'all real quick. Just off of me. Last trade I took before today was the 22nd. Listen to me. Today's the 28th. Last trade I took was the 22nd. No trade on the 23rd. No trade on the 24th. Yesterday was the 27th. No trade. Today's the 28th. I took a trade. 1-0. Did y'all following me? I didn't have a trade from the 22nd of last week. Couple of days before Christmas. 3 days before Christmas. Had a trade today. Had no plan to be in a trade or nothing. I don't plan to trade. That's not what the plan is. My plan is to be in alignment with the market so that I see the trade when it comes. What trade am I talking about? The winning trade. See? So all of that in between, all them days that went by where there was no trade, not losing. That's what I was doing. Not losing. So the not losing part is better than winning because in your mind, you're associating winning with taking a trade. You need to flip that around and associate not losing with winning. Not losing is the biggest win that you'll have. Y'all with me? This is a deep topic because it helps you to understand that you're the only problem that you're going to have. The only issue you're going to run into is yourself. The only one. It ain't the market's fault. It ain't none that the market is doing. Oh, well, I lost because the market did something in the last 10 seconds. That's not why you lost. You lost because you didn't see the behavior. Am I right or wrong? If the market is doing something within the last 10 seconds, 5 seconds with the binary, it means that the behavior is off. Question is, did you see that in advance? Or did you make an assumption? Oh, well, I saw the trade set up. Just because the trade set up doesn't mean the market is stable. By the way, I did a free training yesterday. I released it. It's on the YouTube channel. What's the title of it? hold on, let me get it. Oh, how to win all your trades on NADEX. So for those of you that are not in training, this is another edition. You already have 301 mindset. You need that. This one, how to win all your trades on NADEX, you need to watch that too. It's on the YouTube channel. Matter of fact, I think I'll probably post it in the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna post that video in the chat. You need to watch these videos. You got to understand that you have to understand the market first. This is not about trading. This is about winning trades. The only way that you're going to consistently win trades is by remaining in alignment with the market. It doesn't happen. It doesn't matter how often that is. Oh, well, I trade every day. You can't say that I trade every day. I don't trade every day. So don't have in your mind, well, I'm going to take one trade a day. You don't know if the market's going to give you one trade a day. Don't assume that the market is going to give you anything. Just be in alignment with the market so that you see when it does. Hold on. Wait. Remain in alignment with the market so that you see when it gives you the trade, the winning trade. And that's how you'll remain consistently profitable. See? So you'll eventually stop being distracted by your numbers, your trade number, your contract number, your money number. All of that is a distraction. The money means nothing. The contract size means nothing. The number of the trade means nothing. It's want to know. Want to know is the process and execution. Want to know is you remaining in alignment with the market at all times. Want to know is you not trying to take a trade. Want to know is allowing the market to give you one. Another thing you got to start doing is recording. You have to be held accountable for what you're doing. Listen, everything I talk about here is not just for people in TA. Some of y'all don't even train with me. And for those of you that do train with me, this is the standard. Recording and documentation when you observe, that's mandatory. That's not optional. Some of y'all are not recording yet. You need to start recording immediately. Before you even take your next trade, you need to start recording. Period. Oh, Mark, I don't know how to do it. Figure it out. That's all. Figure it out. You figured out how to take trades. Figure out how to record. Why is that so important? Why am I putting so much emphasis on that? Because you need to be already doing that. You getting distracted every time that you get to your number. Right? Many people. Multiple people in the group. Oh, Mark, I don't know what it is. Every time I get over 1,000, I lose. Mark, I don't know what it is. Every time I get to 15 and 0, I lose. Mark, I'm not sure what it is. Every time I blah, 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 blah. You're being distracted and you need to kill and you need to break the distraction, period. How do you do that? Accountability, for one. This is why we record. See? Documentation is going to allow you to grow. When you're able to see the video of what you did and what you were looking at, you're watching what it was that you were doing. Now the question will be answered. Well, was I in alignment with the market? Let me look at this again. Let me look at this video. Oh man, no. Look how nope. Damn, I don't know why I took that trade. See, you get auto-corrected because you got a video to reference. That's how you grow. You can't grow if you in trade mode. When you in trade mode, you just trading. You being distracted by the number in your head. Oh, well, man, all I need is 30 trades. All you need is 1 to 0. There's a difference. 1 to 0 don't mean 30 trades. 1 to 0 means 1 to 0 every time that you trade. Whoa. All right. So hold on. Let me get into the comments. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me get to the comments because this is a topic right here that's very close to my heart. People think that The consistent winning comes from consistent trading. No, the consistent winning comes from consistently not losing. All right, y'all hold on. Pipeline, what up? Ron Carter, what's going on? Let's see where we at. Come back into the comments. Jay Carly said, you better only compete with the yesterday you. She said he win all the time because he run around the ring faster, but that's none of my business. I'm going to run around these charts. Look, she talking shit about Mayweather. Ramon, what's up? She said it's the mental curse. I had it at 36. Right. And all it is a number that you create in your head for whatever reason. Sometimes you don't even know why you created the number, but you did. You did. The only number that you need, 1-0. That's it. She says, so then when I get to 36, I've mentally screwed myself and I make it really on accident. The accuracy. This is why it's forever a no. Right. Here we go. Nico said the key is not to have a number. The only number should be 1. That's it. 1-0. Come on now. Jay Carly, the number becomes a curse. Don't play yourself. That's right. 301 Mind said, hurry up and withdraw the money before the market realizes I don't know what I'm doing. One of the illest quotes on there. That was hard. Peter said, fear and greed is the worst version of ourselves. Whoa. Come on, Peter. Hold on. Let's play that back. Fear and greed is the worst version of ourselves. 100% facts. Sadiq in the building. What's up? And I'm also keeping my eye on this euro. Euro right now is stabilizing quite well, actually. So this is good because this is going into the next session. I like when it does this. I like it, man. Shawnee said, don't let the market run you down with its ebbs and flows. Facts. Mo said, oh, he's saying, what's up? What's up, Mo? Anthony Pandozzi, what's happening? Shawnee said, giving the maximum to each trade can make it difficult at times to disregard the number. Am I right or left? Giving maximum to each trade can make it difficult to disregard the number. If you make it that, then yes. But you got to understand that we're always giving the maximum to each trade. You know why this is good? And let's dig into that because I think somebody going to be delivered today. Somebody going to get delivered from this today. The idea of giving maximum value to a trade, it hurts the average person's stomach. It makes you sick. Right? Let's be honest. The idea of you putting your whole account at risk makes you sick. It really does. It makes you sick to your stomach. Like, oh my God, I'm not sure if I could do this. And the reason that you're sick is because you're afraid. The reason that you're afraid is because you're out of alignment. With what? With the market. Our process forces us to remain in alignment with the market. This is why we don't trade first. What do we do first? We train first. Y'all are trading. We're training. Understand something. When I take a trade, I'm training. I'm in training when I take a trade. 301 is playing. Something is playing in my ear, for one, and I'm also in observation mode. That is the fruit of training. Observation mode is the fruit of training. It's what you do. When you remain in observation mode, you never take a trade. Whoa. What you mean? When you're in observation mode, you receive trades. Man, oh man. You got to stay with me. So, remaining in observation mode at all times is your job. That's how your outcome will be 1-0 forever. If you always are in observation of the market, guess what happens? You'll remain in alignment. If you're always in alignment with the market, guess what happens? You see when the market gives it to you. If you only are going to engage in the market and be in a trade when the market gives you a winning trade, that's 1-0 forever right there. So understand that this dynamic has nothing to do with the money in the account, nothing to do with the fact that every trade, you got the whole account on the line. The risk is not having the account on the line. What's the risk? The risk is not being in alignment with the market. That's the risk. The risk is not having the skill set that we possess. That's the risk. See? So you're at war with fear and greed. That's inside of you. What did Peter just say a moment ago? I think that was Peter. Let me scroll back and read it again. He said fear and greed is the worst version of ourselves. Come on, man. That's it. You got fear and greed at the same time. You scared to put the account at risk, right? But at the same time, you want to trade all the time. You want to get to 30-0. How you gonna be scared and greedy at the same time? You see? So that whole dynamic has to be flipped around. You can't think about the money in the account. You can't think about the contract size. You can't think about the fact that the whole account is on the line. Well, this is just totally unacceptable. These guys are trading the entire account when they trade. That's not good money management at all. Had some guy come on Facebook on one of my posts debating with me about that. Mark, you're not practicing good money management at all. It's not good money management. Let's do the math. I started with $100. How much you start with? I'll wait. I guarantee you ain't start with 100. How much you start with? 1,000? 2? Come on. So just stop it. Last week, I said something very interesting, and it holds true. I'll put up me starting at $100, and you can deposit whatever you want, and I'll get to 100x before you will. Matter of fact, I'll get to 10x before you will. I start with 100. You can start with whatever you want. You start at 1,000. I start at 100. Let's see who get to 10K first. Ouch. Let's see. So you got to understand what's at work here. This is why I don't argue with nobody. And this is another reason why when people try to present that argument, oh, well, that's bad money management. And the money is the worst way that you can trade these options. How you figure when we win all the time? You doing at the money and losing. You doing out the money and losing. And you doing in the money and losing too. So you even try to trade the way that I trade and still be losing. You just told me before, oh, well, Mark, the reason that you win all your trades is because you're doing in the money. That's the easiest way to trade. Anyone can do that. You can't even do that. You lost trying to figure out how to trade like me. Then you get mad about that. And then you tell me, oh, well, the way that you're doing it, it's difficult because the market does sudden movements on you. Oh, so in other words, you don't know how I'm actually trading, do you? In other words, you have no idea what stability means, do you? Oh, guess what? I just did a free training for you explaining stability. Look it up and watch it. It'll help you. It's going to help. I'm here to help. You here to hope. And I'm here to help. It's on the channel. Matter of fact, did I copy it? Hold on. I think I copied the link. There it is right there. You on YouTube watching? That link right there, watch that video. That'll help you stop losing. That's that right? That's your problem. You losing. Mark, I don't understand how you can wait all day for a trade. I don't wait all day for a trade. I be sleep half the day. That ain't all day. The other half, I don't know what I be doing. I be doing all type of stuff. Spending time with the family, that type of stuff. Going to Starbucks. So you got to excuse me. I'm not on the chart all day looking at the chart waiting for a trade. We don't got to do that. Sorry. So just knock it off. Like, the angle that you still try to come at me with is not helping you. And I'm here to help you. Why do you think I do all of this stuff? I want to see you win too. See, the thing about it is that the dynamic is so funny because you'll get upset because you didn't listen to me and then you try to trade. What have I been saying? I just said this on a couple of different podcasts. Come to me as your first resort, not your last one. Lord have mercy. Don't let me be your last resort. Let me be your first resort. Come all ye who are heavy laden, and I will give you peace. Like, it's real. It's real. I understand. Like, I know the frustration that comes with losing. That's why I'm not doing it no more. I'd rather not trade than to lose. Whoa. Understand where I'm going. You got to understand. You got to elevate. You have to raise your thought process and your thinking. This ain't got nothing to do with the market. It ain't got nothing to do with the contracts. It ain't got nothing to do with the number of the trade. It ain't got nothing to do with the money in your account. It has everything to do with you. You're the reason that you lost that last trade. Of course, you're going to look to blame it on something else, but if you don't really understand why you lost the trade, it's clear that you were not in alignment with the market at the time. That's the only reason why you would ever lose. See, the thing about it is that you get distracted also by when you win and didn't really know why you won the trade. See, this is another thing, too, that people will do. They'll win trades that they weren't even supposed to be in. Whoa. You know what that is, right? That is the keg about to blow up at any moment. It means that you're doing something that you ain't got no business doing, but you still won. You're rewarded for bad behavior. That's the worst thing that could happen to you. Because guess what you're going to do? You're going to repeat the behavior. It ain't like you do that, mess up, be like, oh, man, I won that, but whew, that was close. I ain't going to do that again. You don't say that in your head. What you say in your head is, man, I'm glad I won that one. That was a close one. And guess what you'll do? You'll do it again. See, because you in trade mode. You're looking at the market and you're looking at the market as this thing that's supposed to give you these trades. Market ain't supposed to give you nothing. Period. You need to be in alignment with the market so that you see when it is giving you something. All other times means it ain't giving it to you yet. You okay with that? You okay with it? The market didn't give it up today? You willing to accept that? See, some of y'all, nope, you ain't willing to accept that. You got greed. Nah, I'm supposed to get one a day. Says who? I didn't get a trade for 6 days. And then one comes. Winner. 1-0. And we talked about what that means when you structure your business properly. One trade can pay all your bills for the month. And it should when you have this skill set. Because you're not scared to get into the position where that's the case. You ain't afraid of it. You're not looking at the account balance. You ain't looking at the contract size. You don't care. 1-0, that's your focus. But you can't focus on 1-0 when you're focusing on trades. You got to knock it off. Listen, man. Let me tell y'all something. People that listen to me become monsters in the market. Period. And a lot of them is quiet. They don't be out saying nothing. I know them. They don't even talk to y'all. In my group, they talk to me. Oh, Mark, I caught another one. And they don't say caught. I'm just, y'all understand what I'm saying. We don't even use that terminology. They'll be like, Mark, here's the video. Here, check this out. People trade in the Aussie. People trading on the yen. They're not even the same market as me. Oh yeah, this one. Here, check this one out, Mark. Yeah, I didn't know people was doing that, huh? They don't share nothing in the group. Some of them never even commented once in the group. Been training for 1.5 2 years with me. Quiet as a church mouse. Don't say nothing. So it doesn't matter how you get to where you need to be. The point is that you get there. You're going to get there if you focus and you train properly. You got to get yourself out of trade mode. Stop trying to think about money and get. You got to give up the stuff in you that you have to get past to overcome so that you can elevate. That's the only thing that the market is going to respect. Your elevation. The market don't have no respect for you when you greedy. Market be like, oh, you want to take this trade? Okay, here you go. Poosh. Uppercut. Oh, but Mark, I was winning it too. It was 5 seconds left. Yeah, because you're being greedy. You ignoring the behavior. Right? You're looking at like, I think a trade gonna set up here. Oh, I'm gonna take this. You gonna take this? Mark is like, who do you think you're talking to? Like, you don't take, I give. You don't take from me. And this is the disrespect that people have for the market. This is why we don't talk certain ways. I don't even put it out there. Like the terminology and everything that we use is different. Strategy. Ha ha. Oh, I'm gonna take this. Ha ha. We're gonna crush the market. Ha ha. We don't do that. Y'all are too disrespectful with the market and then wonder why you get punched in the throat each time. Market don't care about your account. All right, anyway. Willis question says, so you said that you don't look at the market all day, so your training teaches how to see a trade when you're looking at the market. Yes. That's a good question, Willis. Yeah, that's a very good question. The training teaches you how to recognize the behavior in the market that leads to a trade that's going to be profitable. So what that means is that it doesn't matter when you're observing. You can observe the market whenever you have the time to. For example, whether the market is going to end up delivering a trade to you or not is up to the market. Your job is to be in alignment with the market so that you know if it is or not during the time of your observation. So when you're actually on the platform observing, you're applying the process that I'm teaching you to know. Now, during your observation, the market is either going to give it up or it ain't. Simple. You need to know what you're looking at. You need to know how to recognize when the market is not giving it to you, which ultimately creates the byproduct, which is knowing when the market does give it to you. So winning is a byproduct. Winning ain't the product. Not losing is the product. See, people be losing and they don't know why they lost. That's a problem. Just think about that. Oh, you lost another one. Did you know why you lost? Not sure. You need to be more in tune with the market then. The market is controlling your win or your loss when you trade. So if you keep losing, it's something that you're not seeing in the market. It's not because the trade was good or bad, right? There's plenty of trades that you're going to take. You look at the trade. Ooh, this look good. Trade look all good and juicy. You're like, man, this is a great trade. And then the market does something else at the end of the trade, and the trade loses. And you're like, oh my God, did you see that? So what is that telling you about who's in control? Is you picking a good trade what leads to you winning? Or you understanding what you're seeing in the market leading to you winning? You see? That's the understanding. That's how we're able to be consistent when we trade and we win. That's the dynamic. So if you're not doing that, the market punishes you for not knowing. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. See, not knowing is what's killing you. But Brooklyn Moses is here. We're going to cross the sea. Yeah, it does. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. And I mean, like, this is simple stuff to understand. It's not like I'm talking about something so grandiose and, oh, this is spectacular. I mean, it is spectacular. It is. But it's not like it's not something you can't do. It's something that you should be doing if being profitable in the market is what you want to do. People let their greed kick in and they want to just make money now. Oh, man, well, I got bills, man. I want to quit my job, man. The market doesn't care about that. Just because you want to quit your job, you supposed to automatically learn this and just do it like that? No. You're going to have to put the time in and the effort and the training in just like anybody else would. And that's it. So that's the price for freedom. Are you willing to pay the price? That's it. This is the market asking you that question, not me. Market is like, are you willing to pay the price? All right. Get in alignment. Don't play. And that's what it is, man. Y'all are funny. J. Carter said, how you going to clown from the loser's circle? Off with his head. Peter said, the process works. You just can't mess it up. Train. Woo. Come on, Peter. Peter been having some bars lately. Goodness. Ray, what's going on? Yeah, I'm here to help. You here to hope. Hard. Peter said, you rob a bank, get away with it, so you'll do it again. See? That's it right there. That's it right there. You got away with it the first time. Now you got to rob another bank. And you keep doing that till you get shot or you get locked up. You can't rob banks forever. Maui Jeff, money management means that they only have one bag. TA skill allows you multiple bag. Whoa, whoa. We gotta bring that back. Oh, that was hard. Money management means they only have one bag. TA skill allows you multiple bags. Mark always says he forgot about the withdrawal, then it hits his account. TA skill equals freedom. Facts. Facts. And I ain't gonna front. I've done that bit like on multiple occasions. You just like you have just imagine having extra money in your account and you thought that the bank did something wrong. Like, hold up. I just paid this. Why is there more money in the account? Imagine forgetting about a withdrawal that you made. That's a good problem to have. Anthony said, don't worry about champ. There's haters that you have a win process that works 100% all the time. If they take the time to observe the process and see the light, they will wake up at some point in time. That's a fact. That's a fact. Shawnee, Mark, making yourself available plus intent can guarantee at least one trade a day. Yes or no? Shawnee's funny. Shawnee be trying to, he Shawnee think he's slick. That's why he laughing at the end. I shouldn't even say nothing. I ain't even gonna respond to that. But no, in all honesty, when you make yourself more available and you just remain in alignment with the market, you don't even think about the day that you're in. Like, you see how I had to go back to the calendar just now? I didn't realize it was 6 days. I didn't know that. But I looked back, I'm like, oh snap, I ain't even take a trade since the 22nd. That was 6 days ago. It is what it is. So you see how I'm not thinking about the days. I'm thinking about the 1-0, the next 1-0. Oh, my last 1-0 was on the 22nd. The next 1-0 took that earlier today. You see? Like, you understand the dynamic? So it's not even about a trade a day or a trade this often or that often. It's any time that I end up in the trade is 1-0, period. That's it. That's all that matters. And I'm going to make sure of that because I'm always going to remain in alignment with the market. I'm never going to try to play myself and think that I can outsmart the market or I can make the market do something. I ain't trying to play myself like that. And I'm so conditioned, I can't do it. This is another thing too. Over time, you become conditioned to be this way. Like, you see how we train, right? You see how we doing the recommended trainers every night? When we watch the recommended trainers, just look at like the training. Like, just, you see how the training, it just hits you. It's like, oh, snap. Damn. Wow. It's like you doing all of that because you're feeling something resonate with you from that live training. This is how the vibe operates every day. Something is going to connect, and that could be what's pushing you closer to the spark. Some of you haven't experienced the spark yet, but you will. The spark is just when the spark ignites the powder keg. In the meantime, you filling the keg with powder. And when the spark comes, the keg blows up. It's just boom. And that boom is your elevation to the next level. And when you're on the next level, it's like you're conditioned now to do it. So it's almost like you can't even not do it because you have trained so much, you've conditioned yourself to be this way. With the right habits, not being afraid, right? Not being greedy, not thinking about the day, not thinking about one a day, not thinking about one a week, not thinking about any of that. Only thing that you're thinking about is 1-0. Only thing that you're thinking about is the process. All right, I'm on the platform observing. Let me turn my recorder on. Ready to record, observe, right? Let's see how the market's looking. Market ain't there yet. Let me go get a sandwich. Market ain't there. Let me go get some chips. Market ain't there. Let me put on 301. Let me train some more. Habits. These are the best habits you could possibly have. You know how much value there is when you training in between waiting? When you training during your observation? The training forces you to remain focused. So you don't even got time to be messing up. You ain't got time. Come on, man. I see Jeanette in the building on Facebook. She said, don't play with the market. The market is not for play. You will get played. Come on now. Come on now. They better stop playing. That's a fact. That's funny. All right. Shawnee said, Mark making. I read that already. Jay Carly, we are taught not to waste our time on the charts. Boom. She says, Shawnee, you asking to help others. I know you know that answer. Get him, Jay. Get him. Ashton, asking me how many times I listen to 301 is like asking me how many times I have ate in my lifetime. That's how you know that you're training. That's right. Jay Carter, you got to rob another bank because you didn't take the time to rob the right bank. Ooh. Whoa. 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 Right. You're going to rob it. Rob the feds. You want to rob that Federal Reserve and get the gold. Hold on. That's a powerful perspective right there. I like that. Peleus, in the money is the most logical way to trade these options. We're not here to gamble. We're here to be free. Whatever you thought you lost in the market, the real winning reason wakes you up. Facts. Shawnee said, just saying, Mark, it seemed to me you came off vacation in early August. You had a different intention when you started 30 and 30. I'm just studying that intention, availability plus skill. It was different. Yeah, and even then, it wasn't me trading every day. Like, because I have recordings and because it's being documented, it seems like it's every day, but it wasn't literally every day. I would probably say on average, I was trading every 2 to 3 days during that time. But it just seemed like I was taking a trade every day. So me also doing that was intended to just show what happens when you do make yourself more available, like you're saying. So yes, if you make yourself more available and you on the platform observing longer, it's inevitable that you'll see more. And this is so powerful right here. This right here is gonna elevate us again. The more that you observe, the more you'll see. The longer that you observe for, the more you're going to see. The more that you see, the higher the chance is of the market giving you a trade because you're there more often. You're present more often, right? So if you do more, that's why you'll get more. It's not that doing more automatically makes you get more. Doing more opens the door for you to receive more because you're making yourself more available. That's what it is. So that's why it seems like it's different, but it ain't no different than what I normally would do. And when I, in the summertime, when I started that, I did not spend a lot of time on the platform prior to that. So of course you're going to see the difference because I wasn't really around like that. So I wasn't taking as many trades as often, of course. So naturally being around more often, you're seeing more in the market. If the market decides to give it up, you'll be there. You'll see it and you'll receive it. So that's how that works. But yeah, that's good though. So I understand what you're getting at, and I understand why you're asking that. So that's the solid response right there for it. Yeah, definitely more gems. Yep. Willis said, that's exactly how I was feeling. Not gonna lie, but I understand that more. Right. Right. What I was explaining earlier. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. So, so that's really what it boils down to. Making yourself more available, possessing the skill set. Like these are things that are very important. You can't put it like this. You can't do what we do without training like we do. Period. That's number one. Some people will be in training and they'll be hard headed. This is something that'll slow down your process. It'll slow down your progress. If you come into training and you hard headed and you are still in trade mode, you'll be in trade mode until you stop. But there are things that we have in place that will prevent you from getting into trade mode in the first place. I know that for some of you, you're already in trade mode before you even come in. You got to get that out of you. That has to get out your system. You ain't going to be able to do what we're aiming to do as far as being free. See, understand what it means when I say free. When I talk about freedom, I'm talking about freedom, like permanently. Not free for 2 weeks. Not, oh, well, I got there, then I lost. Not that. Not that. Losing is not a part of what we do at all. Understand? Not losing is what we do. It's even bigger than winning. Winning is the byproduct of that. It ain't the other way around. We're going to win forever because we know how not to lose forever. Think about that. If you always know how not to lose, you won. What are we talking about? What else is there? That's the mindset. Bro said the more you observe to understand, the more you understand. The more you understand to execute better, the more you execute better. The more you execute better for best results, you get best results. Elevation. See, the levels is not even money levels. When I talk about levels, I'm talking about mindset levels. Your mindset controls your execution process. This is why 301 mindset is something that you'll need to watch before you even come into training. You need to be on that every day. Watch that on repeat. Well, why I got to watch the same one? Because I said so. I do it. So, see, that's another thing too. It's like, you don't want to do what I do. So how are you going to do what I do? Hello? You're not doing what I do, so how are you going to do what I do? Come on. You want a shortcut? No, there's no shortcuts. Ain't no elevator. You got to take the stairs. Come on, man. Ashton said, preach, pastor. Yeah, church is definitely in session today, for real. Kalisha said, trade mode is dangerous. Observing is the way to grow. I'm not trying to deposit anything else outside of $100. Come on now. Come on now. Get him, Khalees. Get him. Shani said the focus of execution over and over. Words for Mark 301 mindset. Facts. Facts. And like all of this stuff holds true. It's not like I'm just saying stuff to say it. I'm not saying stuff to be on here, to be motivational. I'm really not here to motivate you. You know how some people be like, oh yeah, I get motivated. Motivation ain't shit if you ain't gonna do it. Hold on. It don't mean nothing if you ain't gonna do it. You gotta do it. First thing I tell you, stop trading. Did you stop trading? Did you stop taking trades? I told you to stop trading. You took another trade. Come on, man. Stop being hard-headed and then expecting different results. Peter said, Mark, there's a 301 drill sergeant. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fonz, what's happening? So, once again, I mean, y'all know what it is. These podcasts are awesome because you see what type of content comes from it. Like I said, that new free training that I released yesterday, and I'm posting it in the chat also. Once again on YouTube, I'm gonna put it in on Facebook also, so y'all can check it out. If y'all didn't watch this training yet, need to watch it. Need to watch it. What's the title again? How to win all your binary options trades on NADEX. Internally, we call it stability training. See, because the only way that you can win all your trades is by knowing when the market is stable. See, some of y'all outside of TA don't understand that yet, but that's what it is. The reason that you're losing is because you want to trade when the market ain't stable. And your real problem is that you can't identify when the market's not stable. You don't know what it looks like. You see? Not only do we know what that looks like, we know what it don't look like, which is how we don't lose. Levels. I'm telling y'all, it's levels of this. Levels. So you guys start at the bottom just like everybody else do. You know, you can't come into this and, oh, well, Mark, I've been trading for 14 years. You know, I have vast experience in the markets. I don't care. Well, Mark, I've been trading on NADEX for 4 years. I don't care. Mark, I used to trade futures. I don't care. Well, Mark, I don't care. Whatever you tell me, I don't care. You're going to have to start at the bottom and you're going to have to respect the process. That's another thing, too. Y'all don't be respecting the process right away. You need to respect the process out the gate. First resort, not last resort. Let this be your first resort. You want to come after you done did dumb stuff and lost. What's that? I'm like, people still doing that? Some of y'all, you've been watching me for 2 years. You've been losing for 2 years for no reason. Then you finally get enough and you're like, man, let me just get into the training. You should have been in the training. And I'm not trying to make you feel bad about not being in the training already, but look at how much time that you wasted. You can do the same thing too when you get in training. Don't waste your time when you get into training. What's the first instruction that I give you? I tell you to watch 301 Mindset and 301 on repeat. And I just added the stability training. So now it's 3 videos on repeat that you should be having in your rotation every day. 301 Mindset, and the stability training, which is the new free training that I just released yesterday. On repeat. And if you do that, you're starting to climb the levels of the mindset that you need to get to in order to execute the process that you're going to learn in training. How you going to do it if you don't understand what you're doing? How you going to do it if you don't have the mindset in place to do it? You ain't got no patience. You have no discipline at all. I'm telling you, don't take a trade. What's the first thing you do? Oh, well, Mark, I took a trade. I just said stop trading. Come on, man. Stop being hard headed. Like, cut it out. Knock it off. All right. So anyway, another awesome podcast episode, of course. These are just good. Like, it's just always good. It's always good and a lot of education in this, for real. For real, for real. Sadiq says stable is as stable does. Yep. Kalisa 301 is the foundation. If you do not have the key elements, then you do nothing. Facts. Facts. That's what it is, man. Yep, that's what it is. That is what it is. All right, so let me make sure I didn't miss any comments. You know, I'm thorough. And I got OCD, so I don't like missing nothing. All right, so we good on Facebook. We good on IG. Willis said, gotta watch 301 on repeat. Yep. Oh, sorry about that. Yep, now I didn't mean to do that. Meant to do this. Changed up my sound pad, getting ready to close out. All right, so yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, so this is once again, what is this, episode 31? Yeah, this is episode number 31, man, in the bag. Crazy. Crazy, man. 31 in the bag. So I will see you guys on the next episode. Likely be tomorrow. I am going to be doing that live training. I'm not sure what day this week. I know I said that last week, but last week was Christmas stuff. So, you know, all of that going on. Also, happy Kwanzaa to everybody who celebrates it. And the principles of Kwanzaa. And what else we got? I think that's it. I think I covered everything. Think I covered everything. Yep, that's it. All right, so we out of here, y'all. See you on the next episode. Y'all know what it is. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance, Brooklyn Moses Podcast, episode number 31 in the bag. All right, y'all make sure that y'all download the episode, listen to it, all of that good stuff. Deuces. Deuce.